And we're back with more Horizon Forbidden West. You know what? Holy shit. Ghost of Tsushima was almost a year ago already.
Nothing survived.
Man, why is time going by so fast? I still haven't done anything exciting with my life. Coolest place I've ever been to is Ottawa. That's not cool.
That complex should be test station Ivy.
Well, let's hope it holds the answers we seek. It's so still.
Keep your guard up.
I hear sounds here. I don't like it.
Whoa! Incoming!
It's one of those machines!
It can turn invisible.
We're gonna have to take it out to get into the test station.
That's... Hey, you, don't be an asshole.
I'll hit it from here.
So I'm trying to get its fangs, which is apparently a lot harder to hit than I anticipated. Well, not really, actually. They're tiny comparatively. Like that flashbang. Fuck off. Okay, that thing just fucking turned on a dime. Him hitting them is fucking annoying. I think I've hit it like twice. I'm not entirely certain how to dodge with it up close like that, as it does explosions around it, so I don't think you... Like, it never stops moving its fucking head, which makes this really difficult to hit any... Here, got one. Alright. Alright. The thing went across the entire fucking arena. It's 2 shots in a row. I'm also using the wrong arrows, so that's actually probably better, because not dying is... You know what's hilarious? I'm using what's it called? The bullet time or the concentration mode, and it still moves too fast for me. I hit the weak spot again. I'm it off now. It shoots in your fucking ear. How about that? Thank you for hitting me somehow. Hey, I got it. Oh, somehow it hit me again. Great. Alright, well, whatever.
That was amazing.
Oh, that. Cool.
Terrifying, but amazing.
Alright.
Well, you helped. We should be able to get into Test Station Ivy now.
I don't have terror arrows right now, so I don't have a choice. I have these, but they're not very good. But even then, like, it doesn't knock their teeth off very well. I notice it just seems to knock armor plating off when I use it. Hey, I got a metal flower.
We shouldn't
Sick.
linger here.
It's carrying one of
There
the
might
metal
be more
flowers.
machines.
Is that how they've been distributed? Airdrops from these machines?
But we needed the teeth because I need to be able to override the Dreadwings because we got to fly around on the Dreadwing. Right. Oh look, the biomass converters did not eat all of the healing items. That's convenient. But yeah, I don't have any Terror Blast arrows right now. What the heck? I didn't use that. Fucking birds. Hey, that one's a bat. Although it does remind me of Portos in World of Warcraft. Fucking birds. Alright.
There has to be some data here on the adamantine wreath we can use.
I trust your focus will see what mine cannot. Oh. That's...
Okay. Palo Aquino, personal log, the greenhouse, September 15, 2047. Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. Arthur C. Clarke. But you are supposed to understand the trick once it's done, when the curtain pulls back to reveal the mirrors. Yet I still have no idea how we achieved this act of scientific conjuring. It's not just the speed with which the projects have come together, or the stability of the results, despite the complexity of the bioengineering. It isn't even the huge variety of crops that can now be made more heat, drought, and disease resistant. It's the simple fact that all these results are tangible. No announcements in scientific journals, no celebrating predictions born from simulations. Our research has become manifest in physical artifacts. Where a dream took root in an abandoned industrial site 4 years ago, now there stands row upon row of automated FAS farming units, each of which can conduct gene manipulation in the field, the actual field. These robots analyze soil composition, light intensity, temperature, wind speed, and 100 other factors. Then, utilizing the gene sequence we created, they can select or construct a plant to produce the best yields for that product location. Of course, all the crops these units create are best harvested by other FAS machines. But when a population is starving, what government is going to quibble about being forced to use our robots to speed things up? Should I be uncomfortable watching Ted Farrow's coffers swell with money from the desperate and the starving? Maybe, but I know that it is his belief, money, and drive that has filled the world's empty stomachs. Desperation can only be experienced by the living, and we have given them back their lives. Us, our work, Pharaoh's resources, science's triumph. Together, we have changed the world.
It's interesting.
Find something?
The 4th test station. Willow. It looks like it's underwater.
Huh. That might be worth a look sometime.
I must have faith. I walk with the ancestors. We shall find what we seek.
Jeremy, do you walk with the ancestors?
This console's still operational.
What about the plancestors? There's actually stuff in there, which is interesting. They didn't actually have to model anything in there, but they did. Okay. Well, let's see what this is.
Another log.
We're done in every way. The reeds work, and Carvel came through on a way to destroy them. Downloading a coded key into the deployment shell triggers an enzyme that causes the reeds to eat themselves from within. But it's too late. The latest projections from U.S. Robot Command have swarm reproduction outpacing our ability to drop the shells by 375%. Not even close. I guess we deserve this. I deserve it for what I made here. This will be my last log before evacuation.
So all their efforts were in vain. They ran out of time.
At least we have the software module they created. It should get rid of the vines produced by the metal flowers. I need a workbench to load the module onto my spear.
There's one back at our camp. The map showed a path leading back there past the next room.
Perfect. Almost like we could have just pried that door open immediately. This saved us a lot of time. No, there'll be other reasons, like we have to jump down or something. Okay. I like these. Marjane Nafisi has resigned. Taylor Aquino, personal log, the greenhouse, August 2nd, 2049. From Marjane's letter. It is with regret that I resign. I share that regret, Marjane. He served as an excellent deputy, but no single person is above the team or the project. I came to create life, not to destroy it. After all we've achieved together, I did not expect such lack of vision. Yes, our research has shifted direction, but biomass conversion is no different than burning wood in a stove or distilling ethanol from molasses. It is a method to release solar energy that was captured organically. Yes, there are military applications for this technology, but that does not mean there is a logical moral argument against biomass conversion itself. To say so is emotional petulance, plain and simple. The saddest aspect of life right now is that science gathers knowledge faster than society gathers wisdom. Isaac Asimov. That's actually still true to this day. For Nafisi to end her letter with quotation made it a direct attack. Childish, disappointing, personal. Any sadness I might have had about her departure left me in that moment. I wish her luck with whatever position she was able to find, but the greenhouse will continue on all the stronger now because it is free from such narrow thinking. I'll sum up with another quote, one better suited to the circumstances. Nothing in life is to be feared, it is only to be understood. Now is the time to understand more, so that we may fear less. Marie Curie. Yeah, except, turns out she ended up being right about,
That must be the 4th testing station we saw on the map.
Looks like it's been flooded for a while.
ended up being right.
In here. We'll have to climb up.
Right behind you!
Jeremy, you ever just go into buildings and just climb up their elevator shafts?
We can use the line to get down.
Right! Easy!
Oh, right, yeah, Alva, don't worry. I just murdered everybody in your camp. It's fine. You know that, though.
We'd better make haste.
We can make the vine cutter. Installed on the spear. The module, the code module can be used to dissolve metal flower vines.
Now what?
Now, we get to that data core.
As I was saying, I still can't believe you took on all these soldiers by yourself. But we'd better make haste. After we encountered barbarians, our lieutenant called for reinforcements. They could be here any time.
Right.
Don't worry, they'll be here soon. Barbarian Aloy, come out to play.
This module works. Flower's blooming. Let's see if the software works.
They want me to hit R1 for some reason. I don't know. So used to it being out here.
They're falling apart.
Door's clear now.
Only to break their windows. Okay, thank you, Jeremy. I know you like to go into people's houses and just break all their windows.
Time to bring Demeter home. Demeter? It's time to go home. To Gaia.
Is it alive? Yes.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Demeter's subordinate function to original code.
What did you do? I've never seen my focus glitch like that.
I found a special type of data. It's something you can't read. But it kept a tight grip on the data core. But now you should have access to the central server. All of it. Should give you something to bring home.
You were right. Hundreds of archives. Almost all of it relating to agriculture. It would take us years to get through all of this. But we don't have that kind of time. What you said before about... Alba! Hold your fire! By the word of the ancestors, you must stop. Come. Look at who you fired on.
That barbarian killed our soldiers!
How do you know that? You weren't here.
Those who fired blindly. She is no barbarian. She gave me the data we need. Come, look at her. Can't you see? Elizabeth Sobek stands before you. An ancestor reborn.
This is immediately feel like I live with arrows.
We should bring the ancestor back.
It is we who follow their word, Commander, not the other way around. My apologies, Dr. Sobek. Our people's faith is strong, but there are those who are not as familiar with the legacy as they should be.
You heard the diviner. The data has been found. You two, with me. The rest of you, meet us back at the beach for return to landfall.
I can't talk long. They will have many questions.
So do I. Your people know a lot about the past. And about Sobek, I guess, but they're...
Please, I must know. What you said before about working towards the same goal, how long will it take?
I don't know. A few months?
Then you are my family's best hope. Let nothing get in your way. You have opened my eyes to many things, and for that, I thank you. But now you must go.
Will I see you again?
Soon we return to Legacy's landfall. It might be dangerous for you to go there.
Well, tell me how to reach it, just in case.
We made landfall on the northeast edge of the sunken city. The currents around the archipelago are vicious, and the only approach is from the south. And it is guarded. Only attempt to go there if you must.
Diviner! What's the delay?
Please, go. If you attempt to stay here any longer, they may want to take you with us, and that won't go well for anyone.
They're sealed in there for good.
I better do as Alpha says. I need to get Demeter back to Gaia anyway. But I might want to explore the area before I make the trek back to base. And now I can use the vine cutter on those other metal flowers I found earlier.
See, we could go around using the vine cutter, but I really don't want to do that. There's also this that we can do, but I think we'll worry about that later. Getting into Willow Base might be worthwhile, though. Actually, I kind of want to. Just because I think it gives us some more information that is generally useful. But we also have the problem of I forget how to get in there.
These boats must be how Alva and the Quen got here.
Can I swim under these ropes? Or do they just go right down to the bottom? Of course they go.
That's as clear as I'm gonna get out here.
Jimmy, do you remember how to get into, oh, it was a lot easier. Thought it was gonna be. Well, I didn't say I was getting back to the main story. I said we should go over there, but I kind of want to go over here. We already did a bunch of main story stuff. Can't remember if you gotta swim in through the ocean over this way. Or if you needed to fly in. It's entirely possible that, look, fishies. You're a manta ray. Hey, perfect time for that, I guess. Consuming food gives you a variety of boosts, guys. If you didn't know. Oh shit, this is gonna be like a while. Because also, Ayla doesn't seem to want to swim faster down here for some reason. What I'm expecting there to be is like a hole in the wall somewhere. Like, that kind of looks like a hole in the wall, but it's not. That looks like a hole in the textures. Can we go through it? We cannot. You'll get eaten halfway there. I believe it. That'll be my luck. There. That's how we get in here. There's test site Willow. Like I said, the reason why I want to do this, guys, is just because I'm fairly certain this will give us more information that I think would be super interesting for us. I think. Now, it might not give us any information, which would make it pointless, but there's got to be a reason to come over here, right? Shit, I catch striped bass with my bare hands. But you guys didn't know I could do that in real life, too. And now that we got the vine cutter, we can actually go in here. Okay, so this is test facility Willow. And yeah, it didn't have anything in it. It had one thing in it. One bit of information. Alright. The variant code. All Earth was but one all Earth was one thought, and that was death. Immediate and inglorious, and the pang of famine fed upon all entrails, men died, and their bones were tombless as their flesh. The meager by the meager were devoured, even dogs assailed their masters, all save one, and he was faithful to a course, and kept the birds and beasts famished men at bay, till hunger clung them, or the dropping dead. Lured their lank jaws, himself sought out no food, but with a piteous and perpetual moan, and a quick desolate cry, licking the hand, which answered not with a caress, he died. The crowd was famished by degrees, but two of an enormous city did survive, and they were enemies. They met beside the dying embers of an altar place, where had been heaped a mass of holy things for an unholy usage. They racked up, and shivering scrapped with their cold skeleton hands the feeble ashes, and their feeble breath blew for a little life and made a flame, which was a mockery. Okay, so unfortunately, that appears to be it, guys. There does not appear to be anything else in here. So, Site Willow was functionally useless. We got nothing good for that, except for a data point. If you're into collecting all the stuff, there you go, there's one of them. Again, teleport to the east. Okay. We're gonna take a break here. Give me a sec, guys, and then we'll go on in just a moment.